Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Man here. Hope you're doing well. So Netflix put out a new romance drama over the weekend called My Oxford Year. I was curious about this movie because I'm a sucker for romance movies. I grew up in the age of the Nicholas Sparks films books turned into movies. A Walk to Remember, The Notebook, The Lucky One, Nights in Rodanthe, Message in a Bottle. What was the other one I just watched the other night? Safe Haven. For some reason though, we haven't had a Nicholas Sparks book turned into a movie since 2014 with The Choice. That was the last one they did. Don't know why, but hey. So you look at movies like A Walk to Remember, and you go, one of my favorites. And you go, okay. Then you look at a movie like, or you have those other sappy movies that I enjoyed in the 2010s. Like Me Before You, with Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin. Or you have The Fault in Our Stars, with Shailene Woodley. And you go, okay, yes. And then you get Sofia Carson, who has become the new Netflix girl. I think he's competing with Adam Sandler of how many Netflix movies I can do. At least her movies are a lot better than his. I would like to get into Sofia Carson's business. I'm going to stop right there. Role with Netflix. She had Purple Hearts back in 2022, 2023. Then, the end of last year, she had that Christmas kind of die-hard film, Carry On, with Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman. Then, in the spring of this year, she was in The Life List with Connie Britton. And now she has a new one, like I said, My Oxford Year. She plays a young woman going to Oxford for school, and lo and behold, of course, on the first day, she meets a guy. No problem, man. I wish that could happen to me, not a guy, but I wish I could, go somewhere and on the first day, meet the girl, and boom. That doesn't happen in real life. In movies, yes. Real life, no. And you know what? Once again, the name that works with this movie is Sofia Carson. Apparently she started out on Disney Channel, and this was after my time watching Disney Channel. I watched Disney Channel in the late 90s all the way up to 2005, 2006, around that time. Right when Johnny Tsunami 2 came out. After Johnny Kamahalo was on the skateboard, I was done. He traded the surfboard for the skateboard. No can do. No can do. But I was an avid Disney Channel watcher. That was me. Coming home from school, Disney Channel. In the evening, on a Friday night, a new Disney Channel original movie. Yes. In the summertime, when we had nothing to do, in the afternoon, they would always play some Disney Channel movie. Okay. But like I said, Sofia Carson was after my time. So, now I'm just getting to know her through Netflix. And like I said, I think she brings a lot of heart. She brings that chemistry, that charm, that romance. I thought her chemistry with the male lead, Corey Milecrest, I don't know. But I thought they worked well together. You definitely get the romance scenes, especially kissing in the rain. And then obviously, second half of the movie, we get A Walk to Remember. If you've seen A Walk to Remember, we find out halfway through the movie that our main character is sick, dying, and then the whole second half of the movie is sad and crying and weeping and tears and so on and so on. And yeah, I was watching this movie. Yeah, the supporting characters are really good. Now, I am watching this movie, people, and I kid you not. I'm looking at the father of the male character and I'm going, I know you. I've seen you. But I'm like, but that cannot be you. There is no way that is you. You have aged a lot. Or they aged you up in the movie. I'm trying to figure that out. And I realized, going looking at the cast, that Doug Scott is the father in the movie. Now, a lot of people should know Doug Scott. He was supposed to be Wolverine, but he had a problem with Mission Impossible 2. He was the villain of Mission Impossible 2. I mean, he's been in a lot of movies. I think he was even in like the third Taken movie. But he's been around. And I was like, oh my god, that is Doug Scott. He has gotten old. Or like I said, they aged him. That was the most shocking thing in the movie. That is Doug Scott. Ooh. Like the supporting friends that she has are fun. But like I said, the thing with this movie is, I thought the pacing. The pacing was great. It moved. But I think we needed more time in the quote-unquote sick scenes. Like, spend more time of him dealing with his illness and seeing it get worse and worse and worse. I think that is where the movie needed to spend a little bit more time. The other movies I mentioned here, A Walk to Remember, Me Before You, and The Fault in Our Stars, all are better movies than this one because they spend more time with the character that is ill. You really start to feel for that character and understand why the friend or the love interest is, still trying to grapple with this. When in A Walk to Remember, Jamie was the girl, Landon, remember when Landon went to go see his father, who's a doctor, to try and help him out with Jamie, played by Mandy Moore? You really felt his pain. Or you watch like The Fault in Our Stars, when they take the trip over to London or Paris to see William Dafoe and all that, going up the house of Anne Frank and how much of that was a struggle. Or Me Before You with Sam Claflin, slowly deteriorating more and more. That's what we needed in this movie, and we didn't get it. And that's where this movie, to me, falls short of those other three movies. Yes, all those other three movies were in the theater. They were theatrical movies. This is a Netflix-produced film, so what do you expect? But yeah, I didn't hate it. Like I said, I wish we spent more time with the slowly dying. Yes, Matt, that's what we all want. We want to see the character slowly die. But hey, I made a movie in college where I had a character slowly dying. And that was only in 10 minutes. That was a real quick death. We spared no time with that one. But I just needed more to really understand that more, other than maybe one or two times where he fell and he was in the hospital. I was like, okay. Sofia Carson movie, I would still probably put this out the weakest one she's done so far. But let me know in the comments below, did you see My Oxford Year? Were you a fan? What other Sofia Carson movie do you think he's going to do next for Netflix? Or which movies of hers that she's done already have you liked the most? The Purple Heart, Carry On, Life List, or this new one, My Oxford Year? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Matt here. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment.